Well, there she goes. It is the it is the homemade broadcast. HM bonus edition of the show popping on unannounced. Just probably not a bright move, but here we are doing the dang thing. My name's Will Kuntz. Anna Hummel, I believe, had a spell of what I think must be some sort of bathroom emergency. She is taken off, and oh, there she is. There she is. Is that what it was? I thought you might have a emergency with your bowels
No,
or
no, no, no.
okay,
Doesn't come on that quick. I do still have a gallbladder.
that's
Um,
good.
no, just I forgot the accoutrements. So
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Well, it is a special edition. Part of my goals for 2025, and shout out to the person that commented about you should do more episodes. And I went, you're right. We should do that when we're able. And then here we are, part of 2025, going to try to do that. Anna actually messaged me today and said, do you want to do one? And I was like, yeah, we should. That's a great idea. Had today, I don't even know if I had today off work. It is MLK Day. Shout out to MLK, my guy. And it was also Inauguration Day. And shout out to that guy as well. Our new king coronation took place today.
I'd like
The
to read something in reference to the great Martin Luther King Jr., if I may.
okay.
Goes a little something like this.
Yeah.
When someone says they're too busy or they don't have time for you, remember that MLK led a whole movement and still found time to cheat on Coretta.
Wow.
So
Wow.
you can do it all.
That's true.
You can do it all. You can make time in the day for things that are important to you, like cheating on your spouse.
I gotta
So
be. I know about that. I know about obviously the FBI followed MLK quite a bit, tapped his phone lines, got some information that was perhaps not super flattering. I just also know that historical figures are not perfect. They're human beings. There was some pretty serious. Do you know about like the allegations that have kind of been raised against it? There's a lady that apparently was sexually abused. The big R word. R words.
I did hear that.
Yeah.
Was she a prostitute? Not that it matters.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
asking questions.
I don't know. I'm probably talking about stuff just off the top of my dome that I don't know everything about, which is kind of what I do. It's kind of what podcasting is. So,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
an
I know.
art, not a science. The
Right.
truth and
Somebody
what we
commented.
do. Yeah.
Somebody commented too, like you should have somebody like fact check. I'm like, I honestly, I would be for that if somebody was going to volunteer to like fact check in real time and pull up, articles. But that just seems exhausting. Like
Right.
who's perfect all the time?
Yeah, just assume we're right and let it go.
That's what I say. I'm probably right most of the time. Sure, you look like Fred Durst there. I like that.
Rolling, 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 rolling.
It's already
You're like, oh
started.
yeah, we talking this right now. Sorry, I love what was it? The chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water? Or is it
Yeah.
reverse? The
No, I think you're right. I
okay.
think that's
Yeah,
right.
great album, by the
Oh
way.
yeah. I was thinking about. I don't want to get too off track, but you know how all these bands that were kind of like Limp Bizkit, Nick, maybe not so much Nickelback, because Nickelback has sold a lot of albums and been popular for a very long time, but a lot of people clown Nickelback. Uh, and then Creed now. Like, all these bands are kind of making they were very popular bands, right? Limp Bizkit, a lot of people genuinely like Limp Bizkit, but then there's people who are fans of Limp Bizkit that kind of like them because it's almost like a joke to like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they
Like it's
like them
funny.
ironically. I don't
But they
feel
also
that
like
way
them.
about huh?
They like them ironically, but they also genuinely do like them.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know what I'm
think Limp
saying?
Bizkit is in the same category as Creed and Nickelback.
Oh, really? Well, I don't think Nickelback's in that. I think Creed is, because Creed's making a comeback now. They're selling out stadiums. Creed was a very popular band, and now it's 20 years later. Like things are just, it's like almost like a meme, where
Mm,
people enjoy
yeah.
it because it's good. Like there are some Creed songs that and Limp Bizkit songs that I genuinely like, but there's something about the music that just kind of makes it a little bit corny. You know what I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying?
That's how I feel about all country music, by the way. Like,
Oh,
people are like,
really?
"Why don't you like country?" I'm like, "'Cause it's so cheese dick. It's just so
What do
cheesy."
you mean though? Like, what artists are you talking about? Give me an example.
Any country artist, let's say men, um, Jason Aldean
Yeah.
or Tim McGraw, Gavin
Yeah.
McGraw. I don't even know their
Tim
names.
McGraw.
Yeah, and then there's the other one, the really big Garth Brooks. Like, if you just listen to country music, especially when it's like a man singing, and he's
Mhm.
like, "Wah, wah, wah," like that's all I hear. It
Right.
just sounds. I'm not saying it is or isn't. I'm just saying to me, it just sounds so cheesy.
Yeah.
And then you got
No,
all these but cowboy men that are like, "Yeah, she left me, and that made me super sad." And what?
so I kind of felt the exact same way you do about country music, but my partner, as I like to call her, she likes some country music and she actually likes there's a subsect of country music. Like, do you like Zach Bryan? No?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I
Do you know
couldn't even.
Tyler Childers?
No.
Okay, 'cause I think they're very thoughtful songwriters and they don't give me cheesy vibes.
Okay.
It's actually and like Zach Bryan's actually a really good
Which is the
songwriter.
one that had, not to get into celebrity gossip, but this is how I contextualize things. Which is the one that Brianna Chicken Fry?
That is Zach Brown band, I believe. That is
Or no,
Cornball Central.
was that Morgan who was the guy? It was
No,
Zach
it's Zach
Brown?
Brown, I think, right?
I thought it was Brian.
No, I don't think. Let me double check 'cause I'm not the
Luke
biggest fan.
Bryan? Is that a person?
Luke Bryan, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's Chicken Fried, it's Zach Brown band. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a cheese ball
Okay.
corny song that was used in Applebee's commercial, so one of my favorite all-time videos on the internet. I don't know if you're familiar, and I don't know if I can show it because I don't want to get copyright struck, but it's from CNN, and it was
Okay.
from the invasion of Ukraine when it first went down, when the first boots were on the ground coming in
Mhm.
and bombs were going off and Anderson Cooper's up there and they had the air raid sirens coming from Ukraine because bombs are about to get dropped on their heads from
Yeah.
Russia. This is a big deal. It's
Yeah.
a it's a very they really set the table really well. And they went to commercial and that commercial was an Applebee's commercial and it was like bean 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 got a little bit of chicken fried and it was just like for Applebee's they're like Applebee's celebrating America, 2 for ones. All it was just a juxtaposition of those two things,
Yeah.
air raid sirens and Applebee's, America, celebrating, loving life, nice pair of jeans that fit just right. I mean, that is I'll send it to you. It's one of my
Please
favorite
do.
things on the
Please do.
internet.
Also, okay, that's not helping with the background. It was Zach Bryan that she was dating.
Wait, who?
Brianna Chicken Fry, known as Brianna, I don't know. She's on Barstool Sports, and he offered her like $12 million
Oh,
for an NDA, and she didn't take
yes.
it.
Okay, so turns out we're talking about 2 different things because 'cause I'm talking about the song Chicken
No,
Fried.
Brianna Chicken Fry from Barstool Sports. That's what I was asking. I knew she was dating some country music star, but I didn't know. Like, do you know who Zach Bryan is?
Yes, that's what I'm saying, like, he's good. Like, his music's good.
Is
Now
it
he sounds like
cheesy?
he might be a scumbag, it
No,
sounds like.
is it cheesy? I don't care about him.
No, I wouldn't describe his music as cheesy, no.
Oh, okay,
He's
okay,
got some really good jams
okay, okay.
that are very thoughtful, but he might be garbage. It
Yeah,
sounds like he might
yeah,
not be a good guy,
yeah.
but
But
anyway,
it's always like Luke and Brian. Like, isn't there a Luke Bryan,
yes.
Brian Zach Brown, Luke
Yep,
Brian?
yeah,
Yeah,
they all
that
kind of in the
Zach
vibe,
Bryan.
they're all a little different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I would say if you wanna give country music a try and want to not get the cornball factor, I would say Tyler Childers and Zach Bryan. You should give them a whirl.
Okay.
Because I mean, you got the hat on now, the
Do I have
unofficial
to like
cowboy
country? But it's just so bad. I like the YMCA.
hat. Wasn't he performing with the Native American
Yeah, it was
YMCA
super
member.
awkward. I think it was from last night. I saw it today though.
Okay.
And it's just the Village People and Trump. Like, have him on stage for 30 seconds. Don't have him on the stage for 4 minutes. Because they're doing a routine and Trump's just standing there, like occasionally doing this thing and then just standing there. It was just, I don't know. I would have choreographed it a little bit differently for him to like come on at the end. But,
Yeah.
that's just me. I'm like, don't let the man, he's a grown ass man and he doesn't know how to dance properly and he just standing there. It's just weird. Um,
YMCA is a gay song, right?
well, it's about the Young Men's Christian
Yeah.
Association, but I think it was known to be a gay hotspot. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the
That's
like
what I always
enigma of Christian dudes who wanted to
but
fuck.
I thought that was like a gay anthem.
It,
YMCA.
I wouldn't. I mean, it was done by gay dudes.
Was it? Because the main guy, the black dude, the cop, said he's not gay.
Hmm.
Isn't that weird?
I thought they were all gay,
That's
but
what I thought too.
what they did is they created a bar mitzvah anthem, which became
Yeah.
the song of Trump's campaign. But everybody, like, that's just a song where you can't, no one's like, wah. Like, if it comes on, even if you don't, no one's like, what's your favorite band? Oh, the Village People. But every time that song comes on, it's like, bah, 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 bah. It's just like, when you get the horns going, people just start, they start moving.
Yeah. You can't
So,
help but to move your arms and move your body a little bit.
yeah. And it's one of those things where, listen, look at me. I'm a fan, but I don't like country music. And not everybody likes country, not everybody likes rap, but everybody likes the YMCA. You know what
Mm,
I mean? Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Even if you don't like it, you're still gonna move around a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
like
your body.
young, old, doesn't matter, black, white, everyone likes the YMCA.
All of a
So
sudden, straight guys are just like, oh, they just can't help it. What's happening?
I
What's
can't
happening?
stop. Yeah. So it was
Man.
definitely that was a good music selection part on the campaign for
Well,
sure.
he's very limited. I mean, he's very limited to songs that he can use because everybody gets mad when he uses one of their songs.
Yeah, yeah, it's like you can't use Beyonce because she'd be like, "No, that's not okay," or like, "Why are you? What about white people?" But
Foo
YMCA,
Fighters.
they're kind of gay. They got a Hispanic, they got a white, they got a black, they got a Native American. So everybody is covered, and the young people like it, old people like it. It was really the only song they could have used, or I think that's it. And everybody knows the words, and it's just a good time.
Yeah, they had at the inauguration today. They had Carrie Underwood. I believe
Yeah,
that was her.
you did great.
They, they had a snafu with something with the audio. Didn't start for a while, so it didn't go off without a hitch. But she sung it a cappella, sang this Sunday Night Football theme, which was really good.
Yeah, she did great. Yeah, I knew that there was a little bit of a hiccup there, but just like the pro that she is, she's like, sing along if you know the words. And
Hmm.
then just belted it out. It was great. It was beautiful.
I gotta
So
say, um, we were kind of texting about it, and I was talking to my dad as well. There was a lot of people on however you feel about the man, the now president, 47, Donald Trump, that was thinking, and maybe worry is not the right word, but you would think that maybe something could have possibly have happened that at the inauguration, a big deal, some sort of attack or just something
mm,
happening, going bad. Seemed to go off without a hitch. Seemed like the biggest issue that happened was Carrie Underwood's audio not working. Everything else went without a hitch.
yeah, I was pretty confident things would be okay. I think
There was a so do you know about the fertilizer? I think I brought it up last week, but the fertilizer?
that went missing or
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have heard that from no one but you. So
Okay. Because I heard it from a few other people. I didn't even know if it was true, and frankly, I just didn't care enough to look into it. But it was rumors that maybe the drones were looking for I don't know, fertilizer maybe. And I get so you get fed so much information, and I just have to pick the things that I go, oh, that's interesting. Let me look that up. But the fertilizer just didn't catch me. So I didn't really look it up or anything, but I did hear that there's this modern day kind of Nostradamus figure that's making claims, and he didn't get the dates right, so you can't say he's batting 1,000 with it. But he did predict an attack on Bourbon Street not too long ago, which happened, right, with the homemade ISIS guy. And then he was saying that he saw men loading fertilizer into a truck that was going to be heading to Washington, D.C. on Inauguration Day. So I must admit, I tuned in today to be like, I want to watch if obviously it's history. You want to I'd watch it no matter who won, but I wanted to see if anything was going to happen, and
Sure.
nothing happened. Nothing happened. Joe Biden had to sit there while Trump clowned on him about his 4 years and how much of a disaster it was, and he kind of had that smirk on his face most of the time. But everybody was there. Hillary was there. Bill was there. Barack was there.
No Big Mike.
Well, yeah, I don't think his wife was there, was she? I heard there's rumors that they're getting a divorce.
Yeah, there's rumors that they're getting a divorce, and there's also rumors that she's a man, and then there's also more rumors that Barack has been dating Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, it's a good get. Well,
that would be such an upgrade. Oh my God. But Barack likes dudes, so maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, he might be open to both. I would think.
Jennifer Aniston is that's a dime piece. He would be lucky if he snagged that. So
well, he wanted to be he just wanted to be a celebrity, which now he is. He's a producer in Hollywood. So I mean, he's gonna be getting actress tail. And I mean, that is a good get for him. I mean, he could have went to a younger model, respect to just going for the old reliable hotties. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
But so everybody was there. I thought maybe they won't show up because they want to, protest the new regime that's, fascist and whatever.
Yeah.
They all showed up. Bush was there. I mean, all the former presidents were there that are alive.
Yeah, Bush there. Someone said that he had grade school Christmas concert energy, which made me laugh because he was like making all these faces like he saw his mom in the crowd or something.
Yeah.
It is so strange how everyone is like, oh, I miss Bush. Like liberals are saying, oh,
yeah,
what a sweet old man. I'm like, he got us into 2 wars, right?
Oh, Dick Cheney is beloved now, which is
I know. And his daughter Liz.
Oh, yeah. They love the Cheneys.
He wasn't there, right?
Was Liz? No, I don't think Dick was there.
Certainly not there.
Yeah. Well, Liz got a pardon today. The whole January 6th committee got last minute pardons. The Biden family, the whole family got a pardon, including Jim, his brother. Hunter already got his.
The most disappointing one was Fauci.
Yes, Fauci guys.
That really pissed me off because I was really hoping they were going to take that meatball to the bank.
You know what's interesting about that is his pardon goes all the way back to 2014, which is what were you doing in 2014? What that you might need a pardon for?
Well, they still got the AIDS thing they can blast him on, but
that's true.
I didn't know that the pardon worked like that. I didn't know you had to kind of set beginning and end dates. I thought it was just like your pardon forever.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you had to give dates on it.
No. Well, I think you want to, I guess you could just be like, forever, you're good. I think you can do that. I don't know, actually. But
yeah, but he did that with his son as well, where he's like, nothing from 2014 on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're right. You're right, because he's got a lot of questions to answer for the AZT stuff. I don't really know much about that either, but I saw some other people who do know about it talking about it and said that.
What did you say?
The AZT, that medicine that was a treatment for
the AIDS stuff.
Yeah, and it was really bad. It was just killing people. The actual medication
wasn't working.
Yeah, it wasn't working. Oh yeah, we do have super chats up, by the way. Thanks, Garrett. He just tuned in. Jay Aniston with an apparatus appendage is still hot. Is it real? Are we talking a real phallus or perhaps just a strap-on?
No, I think he just means like, yeah, she's still hot. Even if she had a dick, even if she had a penis, and Michelle just say is a real biological woman, it would still be an upgrade to go tranny Jen Aniston than with his blokey wife Michelle Obama. She is gross. She
Man,
is gross.
I think this is a good time to remind everyone that we're on YouTube, also Rumble, where we might be permanently after this podcast. Do you believe that Michelle Obama was born male in your heart?
I want to believe it, but I
Yes.
don't think she. Unfortunately, I just think she's just got broad shoulders and she's just a big bitch. But
Yeah.
I want to believe it that she was born a dude, but I don't think she was, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. Me either. Me either. So what else happened at the inauguration? I gotta admit, I was watching it. I put it on. We went and had a nice lunch today. It was kind of slow day because I don't know if I was supposed to be working or not, but working remotely, I didn't see anybody there, and I got like 6 emails. So kind of frigged off for a few hours today. Went and had lunch, came back, and put on the inauguration.
Did you have what did you have for lunch? Did you maybe have like some like barbecue or some fried chicken or something?
I didn't fall into the trope. I didn't know what to eat. I went full European today. I went to a Bulgarian cafe and got
What is
some weird sandwich that was so good. It was
what
like
is Bulgarian food? Is it like just
um
Russian-ish food?
well, I could tell you it was like some weird almost like kebab meat with a bunch of different lamb and beef and then
Is this in your city?
yeah, in P Park.
I mean, I want to check this out.
And then they didn't really seem like they had many vegetarian options, just giving you a heads up. But yeah, it was just and then it came on this bread that they made. It was really good. It was almost like an English muffin crossed with the Indian bread. What's that
Naan?
stuff called? Naan. It was like an English muffin naan type bread.
I
It was
can't even
so good.
imagine what that is.
Yeah, it was really good. You could eat the bread, I think. You should try the bread. It was phenomenal. I'll definitely be
Okay.
going back there.
Now,
And then the meat was
this is
really
your
good.
first time?
Yeah, first time there. Making a big effort to try new places, especially Pinellas Park has, it's a big immigrant community in general. So there's
It's an eclectic
you get a lot of
bunch.
good food. Yeah, a lot of different types of food around here, which is the why diversity is our strength because of the food. I mean, that's probably the only reason.
Not everyone's food.
Yeah, well, some just depends on what you like.
Yeah.
But so started watching it when I got back and I just fell asleep. It was filled with sausages. So
Yeah, that can happen. Yeah, it was pretty cool today at jujitsu. I think I texted you this that I had a roll, a 5-minute roll with this guy at about 11:57 a.m. And I said, "Hey, guess what?" And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "When we're done with this roll, we're gonna have a new president." And then he was like, "Hell yeah!" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And then he beat the shit out of me because America, and it
yeah,
felt good. Felt
he was a
real
lid. It took you to task. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm so happy. It feels like America's back. Just feel like we're back on track to be the winners that we were always destined to be.
Hmm.
And yeah, Biden fucking sucks. And what an absolute embarrassment on so many levels. Like, if you're corrupt and you're like kind of cool and shitty like Nixon, fine. But when you're just like a decrepit old man with Alzheimer's and your administration tried to hide it for 4 fucking years, and then on like you have minutes left of being a president and then you just pardon literally everyone you know, fuck you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I get it. Which was so weird too, because obviously, I mean, we had the internet, and one of the things that the incoming Biden administration claimed to be worried about was the preemptive pardons for Donald Trump's family
which
and
he didn't do.
right for his associates. And Chuck Schumer called it if he were to do, because there's rumors that he was going to, a shocking abuse of power of the presidential pen. And of course, what does Biden do? And Trump's gonna do it now. I mean, there are so many. He's gonna pardon the January 6th people. He's gonna pardon a bunch of people. And really, you can't say shit about it. I mean, you can, and people will, but you just go Hunter Biden. The Biden. I mean, like, what do you think is gonna happen? That he's gonna go?
He's
I'm
been
not
going to do this for a few months now. Whereas Biden was like, I'm not gonna. No one in my family is above the law. Hunter Biden, all of my family, Fauci, like.
I thought his brother was gonna get it as well, and then like he did get it at like the last hour along with the whole family. And the whole family. So like I could, and you can make the argument, which is I think what they're making is that Donald Trump will politically
Come after his
prosecute.
political opponents, yeah.
Yes. But it's like, yeah, maybe, but that's kind of what you did, number one. And it's kind of one of those things where I mean, we break the law many times, everybody, and I mean everybody, for little stuff. We jaywalk, we,
Want a
don't
stop sign, yeah.
they don't signal at an intersection. Like those are technically crimes that we're breaking the law. And there's that famous saying by one of the Russian communists, show me the man, I'll show you the crime.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, like you could use lawfare to prosecute your political, but go through your taxes. Did you not, with a fine tooth comb? Like there's definitely ways to get you. That's how they got what's his name, the gangster, right? They found it was on tax crimes. The famous old gangster. I can't remember because the microphone's on.
Gotti?
No, before that.
Gambino?
Maybe no, I can't remember. But one of the
Joe
old
Pesci. I don't know.
Robert De Niro. But anyway, that's how they got him, is my understanding. Unless that's not, maybe I should be fact checked on it, but I'm pretty sure they got him with tax crimes, not murder and all this other shit that he was doing. So yeah, I mean, you could make an argument for that, and it is true that you could prosecute anybody and probably get him found guilty of something.
Of course,
financial crime, especially when you're in that realm, in that rich people realm where you're messing around with your taxes and trying to pay as little as possible. You get nipped at some point.
No doubt.
Yeah. So, I guess we're not going to stay on too long. Just wanted to pop in and say hello to you all. We will be live on Wednesday, by the way. This is just
congratulations, America. Congratulations.
And so yeah, we're going to be live on Wednesday. Supposedly, are we still on with Eric?
So far so good, I think.
Okay.
No news is good news. So
he
hasn't canceled yet.
That's good. That's it, because we do have some updates on that as well. That we I found out some information. No, not regarding Eric E-Rock, but regarding radio stuff and radio drama that has been going on the past week. We checked out some audio after last week's podcast and found out some very valuable information.
Oh, yes, we did.
We did.
Yeah. No one is safe. I don't even know if I'm safe, and I don't even have a job.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Should be interesting. Eric is going to have some really great insight on the state of radio and our futures.
Yeah. So, is he employed still? Does he have a show?
He does. I think he just does it once a week.
Okay.
So he's a grinder, not like that, but he is always grinding and hustling and finding ways to make money and make it work. He's very business savvy. But as of right now, I don't think he has like a really stable like radio job. I mean, who does anymore? No one that I know. So
very few. Yeah. So, I guess I should just save it for Wednesday, but I definitely want to talk about it. Kind of puts you in an awkward spot too. And I know that you're Switzerland in this matter because it involves two people that you are friends with and you're neutral. I would say you're probably not neutral, but you're playing neutral.
No, I'm neutral. I am Switzerland, sir.
But there is a right.
I will do deals with Hitler and the Allies. Okay.
All right. Fair
I
enough.
am neutral.
Okay. Yeah. All
Switzerland.
right. That's fine. So, we'll get into that. Found out some juicy gossip of who was behind the rumors of my
Demise.
not demise or attempted demise. It almost did.
Almost gotcha.
I mean, I'm hanging on by a thread as it is now at that
Mhm.
radio station, but almost got cut because some dickhead,
Okay. Yeah.
some asshole, got some wrong information and took the most uncharitable perception of what I said, and then just totally turned it into something else. The the midday program on that radio station really went full tilt. I was shocked to listen to that audio.
I was as well. And when I got home, I listened to that audio again with the boyfriend. And there were some chuckles, there were some gasps. It was just it was a fun listen because it's a close enough distance for me where I'm emotionally involved, but obviously it's not me, so I don't have the stress.
Yeah. Yeah. It
So
was brutal. That's one of those things too where I can't even really respond to it because what am I people were like, you should call into a show. Yeah.
no, that's a horrible idea, and those guys have no idea. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
That's why they're making the comments and they're not on the air. No
Yeah.
offense. But you
Right.
can't, that's like coming into somebody's home. They invite you in their home and you go, "Hey, guess what? Fuck you." You can't you just that's not going to end well. You're in their
Yeah.
house. You have to play by their rules.
Yeah.
And they can hang up on you. You may have a bad connection. It's a lose for you every time.
Right. And of course, they don't have all the information clearly. I was and still kind of shocked that people just took this interpretation as, oh, that's what happened, and then just proceeded to continue on accordingly, knowing that, oh, this is I have all the information when you don't have any information.
Well, these people already had some preconceived notions about you that may
Some,
have influenced the way that they felt.
some, I mean, like obviously the midday program does, which I didn't really know was that serious, but wow, that guy has
That
some.
was that was a
That was
lot.
wild. That was intense.
That
Yeah.
made me uncomfortable, and there were certainly some gasps on my part and a
Right.
few of these on your part. Ready?
Yeah. It's shocked. It was shocking.
Shay.
Truly shocking.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, like other people, like Calta was like, "Yeah, we liked you, Will. That's and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I had to message him, and he's like, "Oh, my bad. I guess I got the wrong information." Then, kudos to him. He corrected it on the air, which is good. But and most people, I felt like I had to. I felt so just lame being like, "Hey man," like reaching out to people, other hosts, and be like, "Just so you know, I didn't do this. If we what I'm accused." It's just so stupid. But I
Yeah.
felt the need to do that. And most people responded back, I will say. There was one that did not, but maybe they're busy. I don't know. And that's fine. Maybe they just don't like me anymore. That could be the case too.
Does this
But
person rhyme with Mio?
no, no.
No.
But yeah, I mean, look,
Oh, I know who it is. Sorry.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
you
say
told me.
but, yeah, so we'll talk about that more next week. Found out
Or
a lot of
Wednesday
information.
or
What?
Wednesday? You said
Yeah,
next
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, right.
next
With
time we connect.
I'd be interested to get, Eric's interpretation of that.
And by the way, Eric knows all of these players.
Uh-huh.
So, because he's kind of a radio nerd, and Tampa is definitely like, I don't want to say like the radio mecca, but in terms of hot talk in the United States, it definitely is. Like
Right.
after O&A was done, like the center of hot talk with like Bubba the Love Sponge and Mike Calta and all that stuff. Eric is very involved, so he knows all of those things. So you don't have to be like, "There's this guy." He's like, "Oh, I can't name O." He knows everybody, so that's kind of
It's so
cool.
funny because Tampa, for whatever reason, has always been like that. They've
Yeah,
always had, like, Scott Shannon. I mean, like, really going back way, way back.
I don't even know who that is.
Scott Shannon was started on like QIK was
Oh, was he like
like,
part of the morning zoo crew?
yes.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I know who that is.
I mean, like we got a lot of like just I don't know, well-known person who've gone on to big Ron and Ron. They were, Ron stayed one Ron stayed here, was on WDA for a long time. Obviously, Ron Bennington went to
Yeah,
up to
serious.
New York. And they just had like, I don't know, it's weird. Just Tampa has like really good personalities and I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know. There's something in the water here. But yeah, so that'll be fun to talk about that shit. It'll give me a few more days to cool down too before we get into it. But
Yeah.
yeah. So I guess you want to just peace out or what? Because we had a list of executive orders that Trump's going to sign, but we kind of got sidetracked. If you
I
have
don't
the
know.
time,
I think we covered the main gist. Biden sucks. Yay,
hmm
Trump's in.
yeah,
Um, Carrie Underwood. I mean, we really hit the big points here. And then of
you're
course, I think people, I know this sounds like maybe I'm wrong, but I think people are more interested in us and the bullshit that we're dealing with because it's somewhat like public. And so I think people kind of like more of the juicy goss. So don't feel like you have to shy away from that. I would lean into it because I think that's why people really want to hear about.
sure,
And
sure.
yeah, and then that puts me in a super awkward position, as you know. Driving home from your house on last Wednesday, I was like, "Are some people mad at me?" Like,
Did
you
you reach
know,
out?
no, of
Okay.
course not. I am all about avoiding the situation, non-confrontational. I just want to. I'm just going to play it even. When you get into that, I'm just going to be a listening ear.
Yeah,
And so I understand where you're coming from. Do you
yeah.
agree? I don't know. I have no opinions.
Right,
But
right. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's fine. I can respect that. I certainly understand. Um, I also feel like I'm right. Uh, but hey, what what can you do?
yes,
I don't want to, and it's a separate relationship, and yeah, yeah. I'm
yeah,
still right. I'm right though. I mean, 100%. Your boy is right, and you shouldn't have done that. It was a shitty thing to do. But anyway, we'll talk about that more on Wednesday. You're a house divided, right? You and your partner are both on the same team as politically.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you and Johnny. I was like, what? Oh, you're talking about politics.
Yeah,
Are we a house divided? No, no. We are
yeah,
a
yeah.
house unified for you think Chris is
No, I know I'm just saying for the.
you know how many guns he has?
Yeah, I mean, my stepdad's well, he's not really a liberal anymore, but he's got a bunch of guns.
Do you know that my boyfriend's favorite man on the planet is Anthony Cumia? Do I need to say any more than that?
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
right, right,
maybe
right.
someone else has been listening to a bit too much. Maybe
Yeah,
somebody else had a menstrual cycle and started getting weird symptoms. Weird symptoms. I have these are not textbook PMS symptoms. So I don't know what's going on with me either.
God, you're even bleeding red. Gotta respect
Yeah,
that.
bleeding
Oh,
red. I don't know if it's perimenopause, but I just started having all these thoughts.
yeah,
Um, yeah. So, anyways, no, yeah, we are very much a house unified, and I mean, you're not.
yeah. I'm not. I'm not. We're kind of my partner is definitely leans left. When I first met her, she had a art piece of Barack Obama with like dreads. It was like an art piece, and I was like, "What is that?" And I pointed at it, and she got really embarrassed and took it down, and was embarrassed that I saw it. But over the years, we talk very sparingly about politics, which I think helps a lot. However, today when I was watching the inauguration, she did say it's a sad day for America today, and left. And I was like, for some, I suppose for some it is, but for others it's not. Other people are celebrating. So
I
no
think
matter what, I think we're still all rooting for America, right?
I hope so. I hope so. You want the president to do well, even if it's not the person that you wanted, because you want America to do well. But more, I feel like a lot of people are more concerned about being right than being, everyone doing better, which is really sad. But it
Yeah.
is what it is. But I'm super excited, and for somewhat selfish and biased reasons, I've been paying a lot of attention to what's going on in Gaza and Israel, and I just hope that the situation improves now that Trump is in office. So,
Hmm. Well, there was a ceasefire, right? I don't really know too much about that either, but
yeah, and I've spoken to some boots on the ground. I have some contacts in Tel Aviv, and it's kind of a mixed bag of emotions where uh, they, the Hamas gave the Israelis 3 hostages, and the Palestinians receive, for every 1 hostage, they get 30 prisoners back. It's 1 to 30 ratio.
damn, that's not good. That's a bad deal.
And a lot of these people, some of them were facing like life sentences.
Hmm.
Some of them, I'm sure, were collected and maybe got caught up and were in but then they're saying, they're giving back women and children, as if women and 16-year-old boys can't use an RPG. Just because you're a woman and a child doesn't mean that you're necessarily an innocent. But whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so it's a mixed bag, because a lot of the people that the Israelis are giving back have devoted their life to the cause, and they'll get right back to work.
Right.
So it's kind of it's bittersweet.
Hmm.
You know,
I think that call me crazy, but I have a feeling that this isn't the end of the conflict, the ceasefire. I have a feeling that it's going to continue to go on for eons until something happens either way.
yeah, yeah. I have the same feeling. The I don't know. Did you see the gift bags that they gave the hostages on their way out? Like
No.
they gave them like these really fucked up like gift bags. Hamas did. So the 3 hostages get in the car. They're on their way to the Red Cross. The whole transfer, and they're like, "Here you go," and they gave them gift bags, and they have like a diploma thing or like a certificate and some pictures of when they were in captivity. LOL, good
You
times.
survived. Good job.
Just weird, just fucked up, like weird mind game stuff.
Yeah,
So that was bizarre.
not good.
No, it's very good.
Shout out to Gary. No comment, but he contributed
Thank
$1.99.
you, Gary.
Care
And thank
Bear.
you. Was it Garrett? The other
Gareth, yeah.
Garrett? Garrett.
No, wait, Garrett, yeah.
It's not
Garrett.
Garrett's Two Face.
No, Garrett with no H.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you, Garrett. Garrett's OG. He's been around a while. Appreciate him. All right, Anna. So we've already done way more time than we thought we would. This is fun, though. We're gonna try to do these more often this year, and just pop on, say what's up to y'all. Sometimes I'd probably be by myself, but when Anna's available, she said she'll be down. So
Yeah.
looking forward to that. Thank you all for stopping by. Thomas, Joe, of course, good old Joe. Said what's up to Garrett, R.A. Thomas, Walt, Mr. Diaz. Thank you, Thomas, again. Sorry if I missed you, but appreciate y'all stopping by. And we'll talk to you on Wednesday with Eric Nagel, I think,
Okay.
maybe. And radio drama stuff. You don't want to miss it. Not going to badmouth anybody or the bone, maybe certain people, but, we'll keep it neutral as we can, as Anna is neutral. I'm not. And I'm
Exactly.
swinging for the fences, baby.
Okay.
We'll talk to you on
All
Wednesday. See
right. Bye,
y'all.
guys.